Welcome back to another video. This is going to be part 4 of building the daily TL. So in this video I'm going to continue the motor teardown, and I did lose some footage in the end, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Anyway, as you're seeing here, I'm struggling getting the head bolts out. I have no idea why they're so tight. It probably has to do with them being like a tortilla bolt, but yeah, I was like really struggling with these, and especially like holding everything. It sucked. I should have had somebody else come over, like pull the trans off and put it on the engine stand, but yeah, I just did it the hard way. Not even the half-inch Milwaukee impact to take them off, because I wasn't like worried about saving them because I'm getting head studs, but yeah, not even the impact will take it off, so it was all just brute force. But like you just saw, I just got that one head off. The pistons are pretty cool. They remind me of like, I don't know, the B16s have pistons similar to that, just a little dome shape on the top. It's used to raise compression. But here it is, I got both those heads off, and now I'm gonna take apart the bottom end. First thing I'm gonna start with is the oil pan, of course. So the only thing holding it on is a bunch of 10mm bolts, and then of course the RTV that they use to seal it all. You can see I just used the hammer, hit it up a little bit, and it came right off. Now you're seeing there's a splash guard, and I just took off that oil sump that goes to the bottom of the oil pan and picks up the oil so it can circulate around the motor. And the splash guard just keeps stuff from hitting the crank a bunch, like the oil. Then I'm gonna go ahead and start taking this oil pump off. I did end up shimming it, which is just gonna increase the oil pressure a little bit. For when I do end up turboing it, extra oil pressure never hurts. Then you can see I'm kind of like peeling off some of the leftover RTV that was on there. I didn't get any videos of me pulling this clutch and flywheel off, but I did end up doing that, and then it'll give me access to the rear main cover slash plate. That's what holds the rear main seal. You can see that's just also held on by a bunch of little 10 mils, and then same thing with the oil pump and the oil pan. You just hit it off and it comes right off. Next thing I'm gonna do is start pulling these pistons and rods out. So you can see I'm loosening the rod bolts that hold it, and I'm gonna take them and go put them on this cart just to keep them organized. I did end up having to order new rod bolts. I didn't really want to, but since I'm already in here, they are torque to yield. I read online you could reuse them if you're in a pinch, but I didn't want to take that risk, especially because of the fact that I do want it to be a turbo daily, so I can't have a rod coming out of the block just because I didn't replace bolts, you know, that'd be kind of silly. Now I'm gonna undo the main bolts. These are kind of cool. They have some on the side and on the top just for strength to hold them in place. I'm gonna keep them organized so I don't lose which bolt goes where. Another thing I forgot to mention, all the bearings in this motor looked pretty good, but I'm still going to replace them. I ordered some custom ones from King's Racing Bearings just because I really like those bearings. I've never had problems with them, and they're pretty reliable for me, at least. I don't know what other people have said. But yeah, I'm just pulling these main caps off. Everything's looking good. Crank looks pretty cool as well, just because it is a V6. I'm pretty much just used to doing 4 cylinders, so doing this was a whole new thing for me, and I really enjoyed it actually. I don't know why I like taking stuff apart so much, but it's pretty cool. So this is the block completely bare. You can see it's pretty filthy. I'm gonna do my best and try to clean it as well as I can. It did take forever. Here's the bottom of the motor. You can see not the best, but also not the worst. There is some color, but Here's the pistons and rods. You can see the pistons are all pretty dirty. Here's one of the heads. This one was filthy. There was stuff everywhere. It was obviously leaking and nobody took care of it, so they just let it collect dust and grime. And then here's the transmission as well. It wasn't stupid dirty, but still a little bit. Here's the head after I cleaned it. So I just got the head rebuilt. This is the front head. Yeah, there's new valve seals. All the valves are lapped. It's all nice and clean. As you can see, here's the other head that I haven't got to. This one's filthy. But I'm gonna finish putting everything back on this. Set the head gas or the valve cover on it, and then do the other head. And then I'll get back to you. All right, so basically this is just the bottom of the plenum. As you can see, there's a lot of material that I'm gonna cut out. Just port matching pretty much. Here, there's not very much, but you know, small differences should make a little bit of a change. Here, same thing. It's really bad on the bottom on some of these. Also, it's super rough. I don't know why. Might just be really dirty, but I think it's just dirty casting. This one as well. But yeah, I'll get back to you after I've ported it all, and then I'll show you guys the final result. Okay, so you can see here's the ones that I haven't done yet. It's all super rough. I don't know if you can see very well. Here's the one that I just did. You can see, nice and smooth. There's barely anything showing. Excess on the gasket besides like the little parts down here. But not only that, I went all the way through to this side, so it's all nice and smooth. When the air hits this bad boy, and yeah, it should work pretty well. I read somewhere online that people are switching to the 3.7 intakes, but I also read that it's better to just port a 3.2 one and save the money, because this 3.7 isn't as good. Like, it's better, but it's not really worth the money, because I was looking it up and they're really not pretty expensive. So figured I'd do this. I have all the stuff to do it and I know how to do it, so might as well. Okay, so I finally got the King's bearings that I've been waiting for. You can see here's the old mains. I got the new mains in. Pistons and rods. These are the new mains right here. Cranks in. I'm gonna plastic gauge real quick. Check everything, make sure it's good. I'm not gonna record that just because I left my tripod at home. Then I'm gonna start assembling everything. Hopefully I'll get the motor done today. Motor in tomorrow, so yeah. Okay, rods and pistons are in. The flywheel, clutch, and pressure plate's on. Most of the time the assembly's on. I'm waiting for this gasket tonight. I'll go pick it up. You can see in here, all the crank stuff's on. Oil pan, main cap. Not really a main cap, it just holds the rear main seal. All that's on. Just gotta put the rod caps on. I'm also picking up rod bolts tonight. I wasn't gonna replace them because I couldn't find a good deal on them that could get here quickly, but I figured I'm just gonna get OEM ones from the dealership. It is quite expensive at $160, but at least it'll give me some good peace of mind when I'm running some boost through it, just because they are torque to yield. I don't want them to end up snapping and throwing all this work in the trash. So yeah, I'll update you once I get the oil pan on, rod bearings, rod caps, get the heads on and stuff, and show you guys some of that. Okay, I got the rod bolts in. As you can see, I'm gonna throw the girdle on. The rest of the stuff that goes on here, oil pan. Bam, that's done. I got both the heads done. You can see the runners are both on them as well. I haven't put the fuel injectors on that one yet, but getting really close. I'll update you once I flip this around, get the transfork, the heads on, stuff like that. So I ran out of time to film a lot of the putting the stuff back together part, just because school was ending and I needed to get it done. But there's a couple pictures, that's it all together, and yeah. But here it is in the car, rebuilt. You can see I got a new radiator for it. I haven't put everything back together, obviously, but it's in, and that's pretty much gonna be the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and comment and subscribe, of course, and thanks for watching.